Hey, what's going on, you guys? In this short podcast is going to be a quick story time. This story time is going to be about the worst bong I've ever used. Now, this happened during the summertime of 2020, the middle of the pandemic. So I'm on my way to work. This was back when I used to work at the warehouse. So I'm going back to work. I'm on my way to work, and I go by the smoke shop, right? I got out of the train station. I passed by the smoke shop that's in the city, and I'm like, I wonder what they have. And I'm walking around in there. I see different, glass bongs that, high end, expensive bongs, and and the cheap bongs, And I only had like $20 on me, so I'm like, you know what? Let me try the cheapest bong they have, because I'm just very curious, because if I'm like, why am I spending extra money on an expensive bong when I can just get a cheap one, and just use that for right now. So, I waited until after my shift to do this, so I'm like, all right, I'll come back later on after my shift. It was literally like actually, it was only like 4 hour shift, so it wasn't really that long. So I go back after my shift, and I bought the bong. It's only $10. They didn't ID me, so thank God. So I brought the bong, and I immediately noticed that the bowl of this bong, that the bong I brought was very, very small. The smallest bong I ever used. So it's basically like a bubbler, but it's like worse than a bubbler. This bong I brought was worse than a bubbler, honestly. But I get back home, and I poured the water in there, and I immediately noticed that I can't really lift the bowl off of the thing, because I'm like, wait a minute, this is like a bubbler, but a little bit worse, because the whole of this bowl is like very huge. So I had to buy some pipe screens for this thing to make sure it really works. So I put a pipe screen in there, and I tried to put some bud in there. And this thing, I mean, it's all right. Like, it's just the way how it's very small, and how the way it's shaped is very weird. If I can find an image of it on Google, I'll probably put it in the thumbnail. But, like, it never the bowl. How what's that thing? The bowl and the Sorry, you guys, I'm kind of retarded today, but like, it was either the bowl, like the bowl and the I don't know what that thing is called. The down stem. Yeah, that's what down stem. That couldn't come out. So I'm like, I'm just gonna have to suck this thing all the way through, I guess. And the problem about this thing is that it would suck a lot of the bud to the bottom. Like way more than usual. Even if I hit it very lightly, it would just, most of the bud would get to the bottom. So, this was kind of the worst bong I ever used. Waste of $10. And I remember just breaking it into the floor on purpose, because I'm like, all right, this thing is, useless, and I would just buy, a better one for $35. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this little short story time, and, I hope you guys are having a good day. Peace out.